Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just been given a mission to head over to Tatooine, one of my favorite planets in actual fact, and hopefully we'll be able to find Bella Kuix, who is currently, I think, missing in action or something along those lines. Well, we're gonna see what happens as we travel there now. And, apparently we're going to report to the Holo Terminal, as usual, as well.
General, I'm on Tatooine. Has Master Kuix reported in?
Last we heard, Kuix secured our weapons research facility. She's missed every comm check since then. Enemy action is the most likely scenario, but on Tatooine, anything's possible.
I hope it's as lawless as Nar Shaddaa.
Outside the main settlements, the only laws are those of the wild. People vanish there all the time. Some are lost to the native sand people, others to natural predators. The rest, who knows? Dr. Godera will brief you on the weapons project. Doctor?
The research facility on Tatooine has created a device codenamed the Shock Drum. The weapon discharges massive ultrasonic vibrations into the ground. It damages enemy fortifications at a microscopic level, quite literally softening them up. The vibrations will cripple people if they're close enough. But that's not all. The shock drum eventually disrupts the planetary core. At critical mass, the core explodes.
Were you planning to destroy Tatooine?
Of course not. When we discovered this potential, we immediately stopped testing. However, there's a fully operational shock drum prototype at our facility. If Darth Angral has captured it, the results will be catastrophic. With no word from the facility or Master Kuix, we must assume the worst.
I sense Master Kuix through the Force, but it's faint. I think she's dying.
Control your emotions, Kira. Don't give in to fear.
I'm not afraid, but she can't die. I owe her too much.
I don't have any Republic contacts there to assist you. You're on your own. Our facility is located in a remote part of the desert. I'm transmitting the coordinates. Good luck. Varsuthra, out.
Ooh, okay, well that sounds like a very devastating weapon, doesn't it? And I suppose we'll now attempt to find the facility. Okay, so before we stop off at the facility, I decided to potentially do the story arc here on Tatooine.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here. Since we don't get many Jedi, I thought we could meet. I think we should talk. Get my meaning?
Speak your mind. Just make it quick.
Here's the thing. I'd rather not do this by holocommunicator. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
I can't commit to this, but I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear it. The sooner the better. This is much bigger than some local trouble. Fowler out.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, that is quite secretive, isn't it? Okay, well, we're gonna try and find where he is. Oh, it appears he's... yeah, that's not actually... he's over there. Wow. Okay. He's actually on the opposite end of Anchorhead. Of course he is. The furthest away he could possibly be. Okay, so it seems we've arrived at Representative Fowler's location, and it seems like quite a underground... well, underground operation? Not entirely sure what's going on. Wow, this is the Republic Embassy? Why is it underground so much? Well, I suppose there could be a lot of weird goings-on down here. Hopefully we're not going to be experimented upon, but, well, maybe that's going to improve our combat capabilities. Oh yes, that's what I think of. Combat capabilities, not the immense torture that would come with some kind of experiment, but yes, being better at dealing damage, of course.
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you!
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Subject is a Jedi. What are your orders, sir?
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
What's this all about?
Help me! Please, help!
Open fire!
Open fire? Really? How dare you? I will not allow this. Of course not. Oh yes, we're going to be dealing some massive damage to this particular fellow right here. Obviously, that guy is going to get the Kira treatment, which means double-bladed lightsaber to the face, of course. But, thankfully enough, we really have no problems dealing damage to this guy. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Yeah, Kira absolutely destroyed him. So, let's speak to Camus Orden after we meditate on the situation and see what kind of documents he stole.
Is it safe? Are they dead?
It's going to be okay now.
I thought I was dead for sure. I've got to... Whew, breathing. Just keep breathing. My name is Camus Orden. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus, you know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
Tell me exactly what it is you're trying to say.
You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech, with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
I hope the Strategic Information Service doesn't plan to keep me in the dark.
Sorry, old habits are hard to break. This all started when Camus forwarded some Zerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
This is why Zerka wants you dead?
Yes, that's right.
Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
Why would Zerka leave behind such an expensive project?
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
Tell me what I'm facing, and I'll be on my way.
After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, you might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives. Gather any data left.
Sounds like this should be relatively simple.
Be careful. Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, okay. Well, where is the compound? That is the main thing I'm going to be asking. Oh, apparently very close by to where the shock jump facility is, so I guess I'll be teleporting to Anchorhead and we'll take a speeder to, well, I suppose hopefully nearby. Okay, so we've arrived at the Gamorrean outpost, apparently now a Gamorrean outpost. As we can see, oh, there appears to be a group phase down there, so I guess we're either going to be, well, yes, we're probably going to be attacking these guys right now and seeing what we can do. Hopefully I'll be able to eliminate these guys without too many difficulties, but obviously these Gamorreans are very well known for being quite strong, as a matter of fact, but Kira doesn't seem to be having too many difficulties, obviously, and I myself have also been able to eliminate the specific Gamorrean that decided he'd have a bone to pick with us. And so let's try and take out the remaining units here. Obviously these guys are very, very easy. The ones upstairs were actually a little bit more difficult. And we'll head in to try and recover the Zerka records. How far away is it? Ooh, it appears we'll have to fight through a couple of these guys. Obviously we are going to have a bonus mission. So we'll see how many we can kill. Okay, well, upon defeating all of the Gamorrean forces, apparently this Mark IV droid counted as a Gamorrean force. Not entirely sure what was going on there, but we now have the opportunity to potentially recover the records from this security commander.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shurg's little Gamorrean clan.
Shurg's little clan is in a bunch of little pieces.
That seems to have upset him. But I could be mistaken. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Who are you? What are you?
Well, that's a bit personal. Maybe another time. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Oh my goodness, the way we actually pulled out our lightsaber right there. That was really nice. I actually like that. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Oh, actually, we've gained... Wait a minute. Why is this on... Okay, why is that on my bar twice? Did that just literally get there now, or was it always there? I have a feeling it was always there and I never saw it. Okay, well, that's great. Let's see if we can get the records now. Oh. There we go. Now we can return to Representative Fowler. Yes, Fowler, I was about to say, because, well, Fowler would be with an O, I would assume, but I guess that would make him rather foul. Oh, yes. Okay, so I guess we're going to be heading on to the shock drum facility now. Okay, so we are now here at the shock drum facility, and we are greeted by a huge amount of sand people. So we're going to be eliminating as many of them as we can. Apparently 16 of them is required for the bonus mission. Okay, well, upon completion of the bonus mission, we will now head upstairs and explore the facility a little further. Ah, we need to open a sealed door, which is, of course, protected by a couple more sand people, but we will not have any problems with defeating them, of course. There we go. Easy and very, very simple there. Search for survivors? Oh, apparently we are.
A Jedi? Seabrick? I told you help would come. We'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving our little family.
Glad to help. Do you people work at this facility?
Have you come to protect the shock drum, like Master Kawix?
What happened to her?
She defended us against Imperial soldiers led by a Sith. She fought bravely, but the Sith was stronger.
When I find him, he'll learn I don't die as easily.
She isn't dead. At least not the last time I saw her. I assumed he was going to kill us all. Instead, he captured Master Kawix alive and ignored us. The Sith destroyed your droids, but he didn't harm us. He said we were no threat, that we didn't deserve to die.
I've never known a Sith to show mercy.
It was almost like the idea of killing us insulted him. He wasn't kind, but I certainly wouldn't describe him as cruel. The Sith and his soldiers took Master Kawix and the shock drum prototype into the desert. Brick and I were attempting to restore power to this facility and track them down when the Sand People attacked.
The Sand People won't be a problem anymore, but we need to find that weapon. Can you help?
This facility can pick up the shock drum's locator beacon, but not until we restore power. The Sith knocked out all our generators during his attack. If you reactivate them, we can find him, Master Kawix, and the shock drum.
Oh, I will need it. I will definitely need it, little one. Okay, so we're going to be heading on out to, apparently, reactivate a huge amount of generators. And that is Orek, Besh, and Kresh. Okay, well, let's just see where they are located before we do anything else. Ah, apparently they're just outside here. Oh, well, that's fantastic. Great. I was actually going to get a little bit worried about having to fight through huge amounts of units. Oh, wait! We are actually doing that. Okay. So, let's see. I think a nice force sweep will definitely deal with most of them. There we go. Yes, there we are. Very nice. Okay, so where is the first generator? I suppose it's around here. Ah, there it is. Okay, whoa. That's a very small little control panel there. I was actually a little bit worried that I wouldn't be able to find it. Okay, so let's activate that. There we go. And are they all... Oh, they're apparently all here. Well, that's fantastic. Great, okay. I was thinking, oh yes, I'm going to have to travel across the entirety of the desert. But thankfully enough, that will not be the case. Let's do it. There we go. There's the second one. And the third one. And now all we need to do... Okay, apparently they don't believe in holo communicators. Yes. Okay, it's like, I suppose, not having a cell phone, but yes, there we go. We'll go over and speak to the seismologist once more. And here she is. They actually do have a guard droid as well.
Facility power is back online. I'm afraid that's the only good news I have. I just detected the shock drum's locator beacon. The weapon has been activated. If we don't shut it down, the device will soon reach critical mass. When it does, Tatooine's core will explode.
Your home will be fine, Brick. Just tell me where the shock drum is.
Pinpointing the shock drum's exact location from here is impossible. The seismic vibrations disrupt our sensors. The general region is thousands of square kilometers. We have to narrow it down somehow. Brick! That's brilliant! The ultrasonic scanners, of course!
Whatever you're talking about, we need to find the shock drum fast.
Ultrasonic scanners placed in a wide pattern will triangulate the shock drum's seismic disturbances. They'll reveal its location. Installing the scanners is extremely dangerous. The desert region is deadly. Ideally, we'd send an army. Your droids won't be ready soon enough, Brick. This Jedi is our only hope.
I feel Master Coix reaching out to me. Something terrible is happening to her.
At least we know she's still alive.
She doesn't have long.
Take the ultrasonic scanners. Place them at these map coordinates. We'll contact you by holo once we've triangulated the shock drum's location. Good luck.
Ah, I see. So they do actually have holo communicators. Okay, fantastic. So I'm actually wondering why I had to travel back here in the first place, but there we go. Okay, so now all we have to do is place a sensor at each of these locations. As you can see, it's actually relatively close by, so we will be doing that in the next episode. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.